Absheni. Ladies and gentlemen, did I just hear Panyaza Lesufi say that he's got absolutely no ambitions of leading the ANC? Did I just hear Panyaza say that he's got absolutely no ambitions of becoming the president of South Africa? He said in his own words that he's still wet behind the ears. The same Panyaza that people are saying, Panyaza is actually the last hope of the ANC, of saving the ANC from itself. He said this in an interview. It got me thinking, does Panyaza actually mean those words? Or is Panyaza playing politics at the highest level? Let's talk about that and much more.
Welcome to King Said So, Africa's one land, one language, one currency, one army on King Said So. Africans can unite. Your Pan-Africanist podcast. Enjoy.
Hello, my name is Kagiso Hlongwane, the president of Paza Africa. Paza is the Pan-African School of Economics, Technology and Agriculture. Paza is an idea where Africans can unite and build institutions that can decolonize the African child's mind. Paza aims to infiltrate and disrupt the weak educational system currently given to our children. We want to introduce an Africanized curriculum that will teach our children history, economics, technology, agriculture, and much more. We call upon all Africans to unite with the founding members of Paza as we plead with you. Africans, let us unite and donate to Paza. So each and every African can donate as little as they can and as much as their heart allows them to, because your little donation combined with my little donation can change our continent. For more information, visit our website at www.paza.co.za. Thank you so much for your time. Peace in Pan-Africanism to all my African brothers and sisters from all around the world. Welcome back to King Said So. I'm your host, Kagiso Hlongwane Zinjiva Sono, Mr. Easy Imali Enengenenge. And we're back at it again with another one. Guys, Panyaza Lesufi had an interview with my homeboy, Clement Manyatela. Clement is from Falbank. Falbank is a smaller place in Kwandebele. I'm also from Kwandebele, for those who don't know, in Kwamhlanga to be exact. So Kwamhlanga and Falbank, Makaswam. So Clement is my homeboy. So he interviewed Panyaza Lesufi because of this issue of the tensions between the Gauteng ANC and the National ANC versus now the National Democratic Alliance. People are saying that Panyaza Lesufi is leading the Gauteng ANC astray from what the National ANC wants. So this was very important for Panyaza Lesufi to come and clarify. Remember, he was out. He was in Germany for, I think, 10 days or something like that. So he came back, and as he came back into the interviews to clarify, is he the leading cause why the mayor of the DA was released from his position? I enjoyed it. I enjoyed that one. Seeing that mayor go was a joyful moment for me. But is Panyaza the architect of what happened there? Let's hear what he said about this situation.
So that's what Helen Zille told me. We'll play that full interview after 10 o'clock. Premier Lesufi, is there a disagreement between the National ANC and the Gauteng ANC on how things should have transpired in Tshwane?
Not at all, Manimich. Actually, I'm baffled by this attitude to indicate that there's a difference between us and the national leadership, and specifically my name. Just to be on record, Manimich, in the last 10 days, I was not even in the country when this discussion about Tshwane was discussed. So for me to be dragged and be used as a ho-ho for the collapse of Tshwane or for the Councillor Brink to be recalled, it just baffles me. I was not there. I was not part of the discussion. I've never participated in discussion. Actually, contrary to popular view, I was following the deliberations that were happening in Tshwane from Germany on my social media networks. I never had a meeting with the national leadership. I never had a meeting with our provincial leadership, because when you are on leave, you leave those that need to run matters to run matters. So why my name is dragged, why I'm used as a hoho that didn't agree to this arrangement, it baffles me. But besides that point, Madimeja, which is something that the Democratic Alliance is missing. You remember the motion was tabled, I think, a month or so, Madimeja. And the leadership of the DA came to me before I left for Germany. They came to me. It was led by Sulim Simang, Mayor Brink, and Mr. Nel. They requested to meet with me as the chair of the ANC so that we can postpone the motion and give them an opportunity to present a case on how they want to present an alternative on the issue of Tshwane. I met with them at a restaurant in Bedfordview, and this matter is not raised. And on the basis of them requesting to meet with me and requesting a postponement of the motion so that we can have discussions, probably they didn't tell their federal chair, Ellen Zille, because in that meeting there were constructive discussions and we postponed the motion, and that's why the motion was not carried in the last council meeting. And that was on the basis of our discussions. That was led by myself. So I would have told them that I'm not ready, I'm not prepared, I don't want to discuss with them and all these things. But on the second matter, the decision for the motion to be voted in was taken by our national leadership. The National Working Committee, 2 weeks before I left for Germany, invited us as the provincial leadership and also invited us together with our regional leadership of Tshwane to say, come and present your scenarios. And we presented both scenarios. We presented the scenario that involved the DA. We presented the scenario that involved Action SA. And we then said, no, leave. We'll come back to you. And I'm told the national leadership came on the day the motion has been voted to say support.
Guys, Panyaza was not in the country. Like I said, he was on leave, on holiday, or wherever he was. And at the same time, what happened is that the DA mayor, Mr. Blink or whatever, was released with a vote of no confidence coming from the ANC. So Panyaza is saying, listen, I'm not the one who drove this motion. I was not even here. I spoke to the leaders of the DA. I postponed this motion. We were supposed to table it some months ago, but because they spoke to me, we postponed it. Now we're having a situation where you guys are taken out. Helen Zille is attacking Panyaza Lesufi left and right, saying the Gauteng leadership is against the national leadership. So Panyaza is saying, listen, no. I'm not part of this nonsense. The national leadership is the one that told the provincial leadership to take that guy out. Politics will not make you sleep. It's a very strategical statement that Panyaza made. So he's saying to the Democratic Alliance, Zille, to say, listen, you targeting the wrong person. I'm in good faith here. I'm working with you guys. I'm doing all the best that I can. I've listened to you guys. I went to a lunch with you guys. I spoke to your guys. I spoke to the mayor, the former mayor. I spoke to your provincial chair. I spoke to those guys, and we had an understanding in good faith. Now you are attacking me. The person you're supposed to attack actually is the big man. Because nationally is the one that instructed provincial to vote against that motion, to vote for that motion to take the DA mayor out. When he said that, I was like, okay, there's two things I'm getting here. It's either Panyaza is playing politics at the highest level, and he's got a brain that we never seen in him of politics. You know, when you want to commit a sin, you station your soldiers, you give instruction, and you go out of the country. And your soldiers remain there, and they do what they're supposed to do, told by the master himself, the general. But you come back and you act surprised. You're like, oh, what happened? I was not part of this. That's number one. Number two, if that's not the case, then it means that National is killing the ANC slowly. It means the DA slowly. National ANC is killing the DA slowly, and they are showing them flames. Because now they don't know who to blame. They blaming Panyaza. Panyaza is saying, no, it's not me. Blame the big guys. Talk to the big guys. They said, no, but we talk to the big guys. The big guys made it seem as if it's the province that is against us. This is beautiful politics. Yeah, I'm enjoying this. I'm watching this from a distance. I'm like, Panyaza, very good. Very good. I'm very impressed, Panyaza. Keep this up. But now my issue is when you follow the interview, you hear Panyaza say another political statement that is scary to say the least. Scary to say the least. He says, listen, I've got no ambition to becoming the president. And I was like, hey, Panyaza, if you are saying that, listen to this.
Support the motion. And that's how the motion was supported. I was not there. I was not part of the discussion. I didn't contribute to this discussion. But I don't understand this obsession of the DA and many journalists that are just dragging my name as somebody who's rogue, somebody who's not controllable, somebody that undermines the president of the country, and somebody that has an ambition to be a president of this country. I'm still wet behind my ears, Madi Major. I have no ambition at all to lead the ANC National. I have no ambition at all to be the president. Actually, this president was supported primarily by myself. The first rally President Ramaphosa addressed to indicate that is the running to be the president of the ANC was in Tembisa. And now I'm labeled an Alexander Mafia. The first, if you go to the last conference where President Ramaphosa was voted, who led the leadership of Gauteng into that to vote for Ramaphosa? It's myself. So this pseudo analyst that automatically drag my name to say I'm a Alexander Mafia or Paul Mashatine corner, led by unfounded allegations by Helen Zille, baffles me. I really don't know why people can do this.
What?
Now, this statement, ladies and gentlemen, I don't want you guys to sleep on this statement. We are recording this one. I'm keeping it on my archives. That Panyaza said he's got no ambitions of leading the ANC, and Panyaza said he's got absolutely no ambitions of becoming the president. He's saying, listen, you guys, why are you fighting me? I'm the one that voted for this Cyril Ramaphosa. I pushed for the ANC, Gauteng, to vote for Cyril Ramaphosa in conference. I'm the one who's backing him. I believe in his leadership. I'm not undermining that guy. I love that guy. He's the man. Let's respect him. Listen, and I'm like, hey man, Panyaza, what are you saying? Because, you know, we political analysts, we hear other things. Someone says something and we hear our own things. So let me tell you what I'm hearing, and you tell me if my observation is correct. Number one, Panyaza is a strategic politician. He's saying this so that the ANC must not see him as a threat. City unshayaning ambonanga. He wants to hit them from the blind spot. So he's saying this so that the national cannot see him as a threat, because he obviously said to the public, guys, no, me, I don't want to become president. I don't want to leave, because remember, we are still so far from the elections in the ANC to elect a new leader. So Panyaza is saying, I don't want you guys to see me as a threat as for now. I'm still good. I'm not here. I don't have any ambition to challenge Cyril Ramaphosa. I'm not a Paul Mashatile, Alexandra Mafia. I'm not there. I'm relaxed, guys. I'm on your side. Wow, Panyaza, I give you a hand. So my first analytic mind is saying he's playing the clever game. He's trying to show them that he's not a threat, so that they can ease their guards, and when they drop their guards, he will attack at the right time. Because remember, the branches are going to say, Panyaza, we hear that you are saying you don't want to be leader, but we want you to become a leader. And then Panyaza will say, how can I come against what the voices of the masses are saying? And then he will say, I would gladly take that position if the masses say they believe in me. You know, I'm what behind the ears. What behind the ears, Panyaza? You might fool those who don't know you, but Tina, we know you. When you said, we will not crucify, kill Chris Hani again, we heard you 100%. And Gauteng is acting in good faith of that statement. They are showing us that they will not crucify Chris Hani again, because to us we interpreted it as saying we will not work with these people that killed our liberators, our freedom fighters. We will not work with these people. Number one, that's the first one. The second one is that, okay, listen to this one. Listen to this one. And play with me this game of politics. Let's play together with Panyaza. Let's try to see what this man is trying to say. Is there a possibility that Panyaza might move to the MK? That is the end of Gauteng. I know they've already lost Gauteng, the ANC, but I'm saying that is the end of Gauteng for the ANC if Panyaza jumps ships. He made that statement to assure Jacob Zuma to say, I don't want that party. I'm coming. I know King is, this one is far-fetched, I know. But this is politics. Who would have thought that Floyd would have moved? So what is there to say that Panyaza can't move? Because the next MK president candidate is not clear. That's why they're not going to run any elections up until Ubaba dies. They're not going to. They're not going to. So that side, the space is open that side. Remember, Ubaba is known for reshuffling. So there's going to be a lot of reshuffling happening in the MK in the near future after the local elections. Some people are still like President CIC said, some people are waiting for the elections of the EFF in December to see where they stand with the EFF. And then they're going to jump ship to the MK and to other parties. So with the ANC, I'm saying, some leaders are waiting to see how the ANC is going to do in the local elections in 2026. After that, it will be clear. If the ANC drops in numbers, it's impossible to pick up in 2029. It's impossible. It's not possible for them to pick up in 2029. So 2026 is going to tell us the story of 2029. And the coalition agreements that are going to come after that, they're going to tell us clearly what is going to happen in 2029. 2026 is the national election. I don't care what they say. Everyone, whatever percentage they're going to get, if the EFF gets 10% in 2026, probably they're going to be around there in 2029. There is not going to be any major improvements going to 2029. Nice. It will be too short of a time to improve. But if there is major shifts, like Panyaza leaving the ANC. This one, Buffett, I'm telling you, nizong bamba ngesandla nithi ushwile king, ubuletsi king, morena king ubuletsi. So there is that thing. There's those two options. It's either playing dumb so that he does not look like a threat, or there's a political move being planned here, or the third one, of which I doubt very much, is that he believes what he's saying, that he's actually wet behind the ears. He's not ready for leadership position. I don't think that one is possible, but it's also, it's not out of the possibility realm. I don't think, maybe he genuinely feels like I'm not ready for this stress. I don't want this stress whatsoever. That's my take on this Panyaza Lesufi issue. That's my take on it. Let me just do this. That's my take on it, on this Panyaza Lesufi issue. So I'd like to thank everyone that has donated in the month of where do we come? September. You guys really donated to the Pan-African School of Economics, Technology and Agriculture. I'd like to thank every individual that has taken their hard-earned money and donated it to a school that says we want to Africanize the curriculum of the schooling system. The educational system has failed us, Africa, and as long as we have mayors like Abo Siviwe Kwahube, they're not going to stand for African ways of teaching, African ways of understanding how education must be transferred from one person to another, how to understand agriculture, how to understand technology, economics. History is very important. So that's what we want to do in the Pan-African School of Economics, Agriculture and Technology and Agriculture. So I'm saying to you guys, everyone who says, King, we believe in this idea of Africans uniting. Because remember, I've always said, the next generation will ask us, what did you build? What did you do? you, after complaining, after building the YouTube channel, after having so many followers, what did you build? And we'll say nothing. Because YouTube, the future generation cannot eat YouTube. The future generation cannot hide behind YouTube. YouTube is just there for us to conscientize each other and bring each other to the same thought. But after that, action is very important. We must act, Africans. We have talked enough. We have watched people build their own country in our country. We have watched people developing in front of us. We must unite and show the power of African Ubuntu. That is very important for me. So I'd like to thank everyone that has subscribed to the channel, that are commenting very positive things. Everybody from the advisory panel, strategic partners, the team in Namibia, the team in Lesotho, the team in Uganda, the team in Angola, the team in Zimbabwe. Thank you so much for everyone. We are building the team in Botswana, and I'm still looking to build a team in Zambia. So thank you to everyone that has subscribed to the idea of saying we want to start with the educational system. We want to build African schools for African children. That is very important. So if you're one of those people who want to contribute, our details is right here. Please, we are calling for 10,000 people to each contribute 50 Rand monthly. Some people have done more. Some people, I told you guys yesterday about people that are sending 500 Rands, 1,000 Rands. People can do more. Some people are financially able. But if you can just do your little, whether it's a 15 Rand or whatever it is that you can do, the little that you can do, we will appreciate it at Paseta. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Until we meet again, don't forget to pray. After you pray, stand up, African child. Do your best so that God can do the rest. Peace in Pan-Africanism. I salute you.